Hi guys, thanks for watching. Sohial Farzam here from Pillars of Mastery and Health Business Growth Secrets. Today I'm talking to Zara, and Zara's here because she wants to share with us some experience and feedback of working with me in the mentoring program. So Zara, welcome and thanks for being here.
Thanks, Sohial. Nice to see you.
You're welcome. Zara, for the people who are going to be listening to this, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I am 6 years post-graduation. I do acupuncture and Chinese medicine. I'm treating from my home clinic on the Mornington Peninsula with previous experience in Morocco, Africa. Yeah, I love what I do and doing it full time.
Excellent. Good to hear. How did you actually find me initially? I know it was a little while back now, but how did you find me in the mentoring program?
I started buying your products through Needle Pro. So, and then I got some emails and then watched some of your online content and loved how you spoke. And then when I realized that you were local in Melbourne, even more exciting, and then could join up, I think the Turbocharge seminar was the first time I saw you speak in person. And I guess that's how we met.
Yeah, that's really, really good because Turbocharge was a one-day seminar that we did first,
Mm-hmm.
and then you enrolled on that day for the mentoring program.
Correct.
So what was like some of the biggest challenges you were having then before you enrolled in your practice?
So I was at that stage working in my home practice, and then I had this safety net job 2 days a week, which I'd finally whittled down to 2 days a week, but I was nervous to let go of that. So it was about being stretched at home, trying to work on my passion, my clinic, and then having to keep showing up for a part-time job. And I knew I was kind of ready for that, but wasn't sure how I could make it happen to, go all in, so to speak. That was the biggest struggle.
Yeah, definitely a common one, myself included early on in my career. So doing two jobs, trying to maintain that. And then we get to that point when we really try to see, can we do it? Like, can we take that leap? Can we take that step to go into practice, do what we love?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think it was sort of affecting your lifestyle doing a bit of that and also half your vocation career?
I felt I was burning out. Definitely, I was finishing shifts there, and then because people needed to get in, I was fitting them in after work, and I just felt, I guess, a little bit um, unfocused. When you're at your part-time job and you've
Yeah.
got this other thing you want to build and create and you love, I just felt I wasn't being authentic to myself, and just stretched and not focused, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you used some good key terms there. Like burnout is a common one for practitioners. They want to do what they love, but it's just they struggle.
Mm-hmm.
They struggle, namely because obviously they're not really assessing the business viability, running the business, and then doing the other work. So yeah, burnout's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
And then that you also said authentic, that's also a big one. So not really expressing our true authentic self, doing what we love to do.
Mm-hmm.
So with the mentoring program, what kind of results did you sort of gain from working with us?
Well, results have been amazing. So I think about a month after I drafted I think maybe the day after I drafted my resignation letter, and I put it in, and then it all opened up from there. It was funny. One of the days that I dropped was a Tuesday at the part-time job. In a week and a half, it was like my busiest day, and I just saw this like energetic exchange that once I finally let go of that fear of what would happen if I didn't have, that few extra $100 from a part-time job. It all just opened up. So from there, I went from, I think I was about a week and a half booked in advance, and then applying everything that you taught me in the program and just having, I guess, my self-worth built up and just being totally focused on what I want to be focused on. And now about 6 weeks in advance booked out, which is,
Wow.
and it's I'm really happy with that, and it
Yeah,
just keeps on flowing. So yeah,
that's
I just saw
great.
a real shift.
Yeah. 6 weeks in advance book. And for those who are watching, we're talking at the moment, really still at the end of, but still amongst the pandemic. So
Mm.
you would have had like last year, 2020 was a pretty struggling year for many
Yeah.
practitioners. Now you're coming out of it 6 weeks booked in advance.
Mhm.
That's really good. So obviously your client numbers have increased substantially.
Yeah.
You were essentially booked out in that first week after making that commitment to let go
Mm.
of the other place.
Mhm.
So what was, I guess, your biggest takeaways from the mentoring? What was like your favorite part of the mentoring?
There's a lot, but I guess the biggest would be, I think, uh, definitely the self-worth and having that confidence and owning your passion. And I think that really comes through when you're talking with your clients, your patients. And then the thing that sort of the ability to talk to them in a way that lets them focus on their uh, what's going to motivate them and inspire them to continue working with you, and that just concept of value that you bring into the time. It's hard for me to articulate, but it was something shifted with the way that I could talk with my patients.
Yeah.
It's what you sort of taught, that dialogue. It's hard to exactly say, but I think that would be the biggest thing. Got me focusing on different areas and their why, versus just, all right, here, pain, let's go in, jump on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something there that I found was the most powerful for me.
Yeah, excellent.
Mm,
So obviously you're busy enough to have clients, but in terms of that early on, sort of
mm,
immediately after the mentoring program,
mm,
in terms of just for the audience and client numbers, to
mm.
what capacity did you increase early on? Now, obviously you're booked out, but
Sure. So, and that first week, I was around about 15 to 20 people a week.
yeah,
Now I'm about 35 people a week with a wait list that's pretty long.
yeah, wow.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, I could see more, but at the moment, because I am working from home, and this
Yeah,
is all, I don't, yeah, like it's all from home.
yeah,
I could see more. I've only got
yeah,
one little room at my house though.
yeah.
So, yeah, it could be more.
Yeah, so the next step for you is to really scale,
Absolutely.
possibly move into an area where you have more capacity for
Yeah,
growth. So
definitely.
you obviously you're booked out, you've got enough clients,
Mm.
and so why particularly me? I know you've got my products and stuff, but why me and not another program?
So firstly, you you are an acupuncturist. You've been there. You walk the talk. It's very rare to have somebody who has been in the industry for so long, as in like owning a business, running a business, gets all of that. But the fact that you are, running it within
Yeah,
my profession, that's
yeah,
amazing. You offer an invaluable level of understanding of, the roadblocks you might come up to as practitioners,
yeah,
and then also you're so passionate about what you do and the way that you talk. And I think at that point in my career, I needed somebody who was going to light that spark in me and make me excited and go for it. So that was definitely that support that I needed to make that jump and continue with it.
thank you. Yeah, that's really good to hear. It helps me with the feedback.
Mm,
Obviously, we resonate because we're in the same industry, but
mm,
the systems that we talk about applies to practitioners from all sorts of
yeah,
backgrounds.
yeah.
So what does life look for you now then? What does that look like?
In what way do you mean? Like, how is?
Now that you're booked out, you've left your other role, the other job that wasn't really related to your career.
Mm, mm.
How's life? What's
Life is
happening now?
good. Yeah, life is good. I feel very blessed to be able to do what I want to do every day. I love going to work, and it's just there's just a shift in my confidence, and to be able to, I don't, yeah, it's just if this feels right what I'm doing, and it feels like I'm ready for the next step, which is exciting. I didn't think I would be here. It's just like a year, or a year and a little bit since I was sitting in turbocharge, and not sure if I wanted to invest in the next program, and here I am, so it's good.
Yeah, good on you. So you've
Yeah.
taken action, and obviously life rewards action, something that we actually talk about a lot. I always say life rewards action, and the
Mm,
results are there. The proof is there, and you just followed a couple of, a few simple systems, really.
mm,
We're working with human beings day to day. There's certain principles to follow, nothing major, but if
mhm.
we follow the systems well enough, you get the kind of results that you deserve.
Yeah.
So that's really important. So for some of the students who have just enrolled in the mentoring or are looking to enroll, what kind of
Mm.
advice do you have for them?
I'd say go for it. There's something that happens when you make, because potentially it's the first time you're going to invest on that, next level of just say like a day seminar that's not really that financially different, but
Mm,
you might be a little bit nervous. And I was like, oh, like, is this going to be worth it? But yes, like something that happened, like firstly, the content is amazing. And the support that you get is incredible. I was always emailing you and you get straight back and you're so busy. It was such a surprise, and the content's amazing. So all of that's fine. But then there's that thing that happens when you choose to invest in yourself, and that action that you were talking about. And yeah, it just easy. It's a good choice. That's all I can say. And I do not regret it at all.
Great. That's excellent. Well, thank you so much, Zara. It's been really helpful to chat to you, to get your feedback. I'm so happy and so grateful to be able to serve and help you with this, and, get you to reach a certain level of success that, obviously was part of your dreams and aspirations. Thank you for your time, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you.